Hi, boys and girls. Go ahead and turn to page 218 in your Journeys Reader's Notebook, Grade 1, Volume 2, Practice Books. We're going to do page 218. It looks like this. And then we're going to skip 2 pages and we're going to do pages 221 and 222. All right, so we get to talk about prefixes. The prefixes un and re. So prefixes are little word parts that you put in front of words. And this says un, and un means the opposite of. So what does this say? What does this prefix say? Un, un. So it means the opposite of or not. Okay, so let's do some examples. So this says, I think I'll just put this, I'll put this right here, un. It means the opposite of. So this says, what does that say? Un. And this says safe. So together it says unsafe. That means the opposite of safe. Like running around the classroom with a pair of really sharp scissors is unsafe. The opposite of safe. Okay, how about this one? What does it say? It has a prefix. Remember what it says? Un. Un. And this one says happy. Together it says unhappy. So if you keep on quitting, you're just gonna become unhappy because they won't let you play. Unhappy. That's what happened to me. Yeah. All right. Next. What does this say? Unable. 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 Like maybe there's a baby in your house and the baby is unable to dress himself and someone has to help him. So he's the opposite of able. Okay, one more. Well, no, I think that's enough of an example. Okay, let's talk about the prefix re. Because remember on our page we have to practice the prefixes un and re. So look how you spell it. R-E. Re. It's its very own syllable in a word. Re. Okay? And re means to do it again. So let's look at some examples. Maybe I have to put this over here. Is that going to work? Now you can see the whole word. Okay, so let's do this one. So what does that syllable say? Re. And this word says make. This word says remake. Maybe your mom told you to make your bed and you made it super sloppy. And so she says, you go remake your bed. And that means to make your bed again. You do it again. Okay, I'll put that there. Remake. Okay, here's another one. Well, you know what? This one's better since we're only doing one more example. What's the prefix say? Re. And this word says read. Reread. In first grade, you have to reread stories. We don't just read them once. We read them 3 times. We have to reread them. We have to read them again. Okay? So, reread. All right, so let's go ahead and do our page now that we're all prepped. Okay, so let's read this first one. Oh, I see the un prefix. So this says un, this says tie. Untie. That's what he's doing. He's untying This one doesn't even start with an un or a re, and we have to circle the word that matches the picture, and that doesn't even match, so it has to be this one. Untie. Untie. This has an RE, and this has an RE. Let's see which one is the prefix. Let's read them. Read. Read. Is that what he's doing? Repaint. Repaint. Oh, so maybe the kids messed up the paint job in their bedroom, so he has to repaint it. He has to do it again. Okay, next is setting, remove. So what's he doing? Is he setting the table or is he removing the plates from the table? He's removing them. He's going to remove them. He's going to move them again because after you set the table, then you have to remove the dishes from the table after you eat. Remove. Wonder what's happening. Bedding. Bedding. Oh, there's a prefix. Unbraid. Unbraid. Oh, after she braided her hair when it was nighttime, she had to go wash her hair, and so she had to unbraid it. Oh my goodness. Look at that messy room. This says untidy. Untidy. Boys and girls, untidy means the same as cluttered and messy. It's going to be this one. But let's read this one. Neat. No, it's not neat. It's untidy. That means it's the opposite of tidy. If you're a tidy person, you're very organized and clean and you don't make messes. But this is an untidy person that keeps this room like that. Even the pictures on the walls are all crooked. Okay, what's he doing? Let's see. Unzip. Is that a zipper? No, those are buttons. Unbutton. Unbutton. Oh, yes, he's going to unbutton that so he can take off his jacket. Circle unbutton. Okay, we're done with that page. Let's skip page 219 and 220, and we're going to practice our CV spelling words, or I should say our spelling words that have CV syllables, even though a couple of them don't. They just have an open, like they just start with a vowel. Okay, so let's just read our spelling words right here. Okay, we have tiger. Let's just read them. Tiger. You have to spell them, so you might as well read them to know what you have to spell. Tiger, paper, table, baby, even, below, begin, zero, open, music, and then these last two are your challenge words. These are your basic words. And these are your two challenge words. This one says silent. This one says, oh my goodness, it says because. Because. All right. So we practiced them now. We're ready to write the spelling words that fit the clues. So let's see what the clue number 1 is. Which of our spelling words is the opposite of closed? That means it's not closed. It's not. Open. Open is the opposite of closed. So let's write down open. O. What spells the O sound in open? Just an O. Pen. N. O. Pen. Okay, a very young person. A baby is very young. Let's circle baby. B. Now how do we spell A? Oh, we're doing CV words. We're just spelling it with the letter A. baby. Baby. Something to listen to. Music. What spells the U in music? U. Oh, it's just a U. Music. And remember, boys and girls, it ends with a C. Music. What is the opposite of end? Like the end? What's the opposite of that? Oh, begin. Let's begin the story. B, 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 e. The E spells the E. Let's sound E. Begin. G, I, n. Begin. Music, baby, open. I underlined the two syllables in each of those spelling words. Opposite of above. The opposite of above. Below. Did you think of that? Let's write down below. B, b, e, low, l, o, w. So there's B, low. Those are the two syllables. The two vowel sounds you hear are E and O, below. And animal. The only animal up here is tiger. So let's go ahead and write down tiger. T, I, oh, just the I today because we're doing CV words. Tiger. G, tiger. Tiger. Okay, so that's two. We've done two of our assignments. We're doing great. You can go ahead and pause it here if you have to have some more time to write your spelling words. Okay, so now we get to practice using the right adjective. It says write adjectives from the word banks to finish the sentences. So here are the adjectives. Green, greener, like when you're comparing two persons or things, and greenest, like when you're comparing more than two. And do you guys remember the rule? And I don't know, whenever you use an ER ending, this ending is used when you are comparing two people or things. Okay, remember that? And we're going to use the word that has the EST ending. The EST ending. This ending is used when more than two people or things are being compared. Okay, well, remember that rule. Our yard is green. Yeah, our yard is green. Let's go ahead and write that down. We use this one. Your yard is than ours. So am I comparing two things or am I comparing more than two things? So your yard, our yard. 1 plus 1 is 2. Oh, we have to use the ER ending because we're comparing two yards. Your yard is greener than ours. Greener. Okay, I'll bet you this one's going to be that one, but let's read it. His yard is the greenest of all. Yep, I knew it. So of all the yards, that's more than two. So we have to use that EST. Greenest. Greenest. Okay, now we have 3 more adjectives, but only 2 answers. We played a game today. Are we comparing? Are there 2 games that we're comparing? No. So we're just going to write the word long. We played a long game today. The game yesterday was then the game today. Okay, so let's see how many games we're comparing. The game yesterday, the game today. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so when you're comparing two things, you have to use the ER. Okay, so we're going to be writing this one is longer. The game yesterday was longer than the game today. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for us. Toodaloo.